come Indians who are allowed to put such content on Facebook, yet what they've done behind my back. Come Arabs, harass me. So, what kind of people are you? Indians rule. I was searching for Saima Haider. Take a picture and show it here. But that would be against the... Indians can do anything. Even the Shias can't take a julus out here. What the Indians at till midnight can do, firecrackers and fireworks here in Dubai. ऐसा झूठ बोलते हैं ये इंडियंस ऐसे साले अभी बेखैरत हैं. ये क्या हो रहा है इधर दुबई में भी? हमें छोड़ते नहीं हैं अपनी कंट्री. ना अरब्स छोड़ते हैं मुसलमान, ना ये हिंदू इंडियंस छोड़ते हैं किधर रहने के लिए पीसफुली. 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock अटैक सेक्सुअली. ये क्या है? तुम लोग अरब सुधरो, अभी थोड़ा जुल्म बंद करो अपना. एक्सक्यूज मी. कभी आ रहा है कि ये फैमिली मेम्बर है, कभी आ रहा है ये क्या मजाक रखा है तुम लोगों ने? शिया इधर जुलूस नहीं निकाल सकते हम हरम में. थोड़ा सा वो इधर छोड़ा था मेरे अंकल को, सजवान इमाम बरगा. और ये क्या है ये बाबा, ये इंडियन, व्हाट इज दिस गोइंग ऑन? ये सच है या झूठ है? मर रही है कोई अटैक्ड वॉचिंग फीलिंग, उसको तो छोड़ दे. अरब्स, मुस्लिम अरब्स, व्हाट्स रॉन्ग विथ यू? जुल्म कर करके तुम लोगों ने अब तो बंद करो तुम लोग अपना जुल्म. स्टॉप योर जुल्म. अभी वॉचिंग फीलिंग है ना. आई कांट मेक माई टी प्रॉपरली और एनीथिंग. So who's doing this? You know, they have lengthened the... No one's going to help me. I know that, right? The Indians, see, now I have... It's going to get less. 1,000 here. Good, good. Good riddance to bad rubbish, right? Please leave, Indian Hindus. Don't subscribe to my channel. This is for Muslims. I was helping the Muslims and for human welfare, humanity, which is not here in Dubai. क्या साइकोपैथ्स हो तुम लोग? ये क्या है? इंडियन से मिलके तो बर्बाद कर दिया है लड़कियों को, लड़कियों की इज्जतों को बर्बाद कर दिया है. What is this? And then you see something happens here. I doxed my brother. Then what you do? A president's diplomatic advisor says he's a Bastaki. And other nations, I think he's Bastaki, needs political clarity and security before deploying aid workers on the ground. अच्छा, मुझे वो एक दफ़ा मैं तबीयत ये साइमा हैदर को, वो सीमा हैदर का मिला है और ये इंडियन कोई मूवी. ये क्या है? हाँ, ये इंडियन हिंदूज ऐसे चालाक. Sorry, I can't. What kind of a thing is this? सीमा हैदर on Facebook, yeah? मेरा तो फौरन तुरंत, I don't want to speak in हिंदी. फौरन एक दफ़ा मुझे भी, like, I'm not well and all this. What is this? What is this? अभी मैं इधर, हाँ? Oh, Dubai doesn't allow. Dubai allows many things inside. Models coming here and then they can kill them, and what is this? Take their lives, kill them. Murder. हम क्या फालतू यहाँ बैठे तुम लोगों के लिए कि तुम लोग हमारे साथ टॉय करो, हमारी लाइफ्स के साथ, हमारी इज्जत के साथ खेलो? جینس بیچ کے ابھی اور ری انفورس کرو. ارے تم لوگ انسان ہو یا حیوان سے بدتر ہو. ورس دین حیوان, مائی گڈنس. اور ابھی کچھ ہم دبئی کے بارے میں بولیں گے. یہی کیا ہمارے پاس ادھر, میرے انکل نے بھی کہا ادھر فریڈم آف رائٹس, فریڈم نہیں ہے. My eldest uncle. Although I don't get along with my father's family, ہمارے پاس ادھر رائٹس نہیں ہے کچھ بولنے کو. جو لڑکی عورت بولتی ہے, عربس تو ویسے بھی سوچتے ہیں کہ یہ ٹو مچ ہے, ٹو مچ. شی شوڈ ناٹ اسپیک لائک دس اور لاؤڈلی اور دس. ارے میرا کیس ہے تباہ. یہ کیا جاہلت ہے ادھر. انڈینس نے بھی لایا ہے جو. تم لوگ پچھتاؤ گے انڈینس کو. ابھی ہم پچھتا رہے ہیں ادھر. ویسے ابھی یو ایس اے بھی پچھتا رہے ہیں. مائیگرنٹ انڈینس کیا ہے ادھر, کیا پیسہ آرٹیفیشل. سچائی تو ادھر آف کورس ناٹ چلتی نہیں ہے, مر جاتی ہے. ہاں آپ ضرور دیں, کریں, بنائیں, بٹ لوگوں کا عزتوں کا خیال رکھیں. یہ کیا ہے؟ اگر یہ کریں گے تو پھر ہم ڈرتے نہیں ہیں. ویسے بس یہ ڈرتے ہیں کہ ادھر آ کے ادھر یا کوئی انڈین کو یوز کرے یا کوئی پاکستانی کو یوز کرے, یہ عرب ہمیں ٹارچر ٹو ڈیتھ کرے. ہم موت سے ڈرتے نہیں ہیں, لیکن آپ بہت تھکے ہیں, رائٹ, بہت تھکے ہیں. پچھتاؤ گے تم لوگ. ادھر کیا ہے دبئی میں؟ کیا ہو رہا ہے؟ لڑکیوں کی عزتیں, ماڈلس, یہ کیا ہے؟ مرڈرڈ ان دبئی, مرڈرڈ ان دبئی. سو مینی آر دے لائنگ. بچپن میں ہم نے بھی کیا سنا تھا, چار چوکی اینڈ دس اینڈ دیٹ. تو ہم تو ڈرتے تھے ادھر آنے کے لیے. ویسے بھی ہمارے مدرس فیملی فادرس فیملی اچھے نہیں تھے. انڈینس رول ہولیاں, دیوالی پہ until I don't know 11 12 o'clock. What is this? Firecrackers and ٹھک. یہ کیا ہے؟ And such dirty streets in this, جہاں انڈین نے اپنا راج کیا ہے, بنا کے رکھا ہے. ٹھیک ہے, لے لو, آدھا دبئی لے لو. تم لوگوں کا ہے, تم نے. And then the Arabs, no rights here. فیس بک پہ ریسٹرکٹ, پتہ انڈیفینیٹلی بولا بھی نہیں ہے. آئی مین ریسٹرکٹ لائف اسٹریمنگ. میں ادھر پتہ ہے, میں نے بچپن میں سنا تھا اگر کوئی شیخ یا کوئی عرب, ایون این عرب, تھوڑا رچ ہو یہ, اور شیخ یہ سائڈ, اس کو منع کرو. وہ اگر دیوانہ بیچارہ ہو گیا, کیا کیا نہیں کرتے. فریمنگ فالس ایکوزیشنس پہ, ڈسپیئرنس, ہیومن رائٹس کیمپین ان یو اے ای. آئی جوائنڈ آن ایکس پلیٹفارم, ٹویٹر, ہیئر آن یوٹیوب. یہ کیا ہے کیمپین؟ کوئی بول نہیں سکتا ہے بیکاز اتنے پیسے ہیں. یورپ کچھ کہہ نہیں سکتا ہے. یورپ کے لیڈرز، یو اے یونائٹڈ نیشنز کچھ کہے بھائی کہ یہ کیا ہو رہا ہے ادھر. انڈیا تو وہ ہے what can campaign in the foreign organizations, human rights, کیا تھا clean UAE campaign 22 اچھا where's that human rights campaign in the for UAE. راج ہے بابا ادھر. ہاں فیس بک پہ بھی تم لوگ انڈینس کا راج ہے. تم لوگوں نے سوچا ہے, سمجھا ہے, تم لوگ بھی یوز کرتے ہو, ایسے جھوٹ بولتے ہو. یہ کیا نانسنس ہے. ایک ادھر سے شیعہ کرپٹڈ کرمنلز, کروکس اینڈ کرمنلز on one side that I got from childhood, my mother's side, father's side, criminals. اتنے ادھر ہم نے سنا ٹارچر کر کر کے مارتے ہیں, جیل میں ٹارچر کرتے ہیں, ڈس اپیئرنس بھی کرتے ہیں. آئی اپیلڈ, میرا ادھر یوز کر رہے ہیں لائک آئی ایم ناٹ ویل, اور بھی یوز کر رہے ہیں. کبھی ٹھیک ہی نہیں ہوں گی میں. آئی وونٹ گیٹ ویل ہیئر. آئی جسٹ وانٹ سلیپ, آئی جسٹ وانٹ ڈائی, آئی جسٹ وانٹ کل مائی سیلف. مجھ سے ظلم ابھی دیکھنے میں برداشت نہیں ہوتا ہے. اور یہ انڈین ہندوز تو اتنی چالاکی سے کرتے ہیں کہ پاکستان اگر ٹیررزم, پاکستانیز تو وہ ہے نا, ادھر مجھے ایک ملا تھا, کون سا ہے, انڈیا ٹیررسٹ. اور جو بھی ہے وہ الینا علی, وہ غلط سلط تو بولتی ہے, لیکن جب اسکرپٹ دکھا رہی ہے اور ٹیررسٹ, انڈیا ٹیررسٹ, انڈیا ٹیررزم, انڈیا, ہم انڈین پہ کیسے بھروسہ کر سکتے ہیں. لیکن آف کورس یو اے ای کا وہ ڈپلومیٹک ٹائز ایسے ہیں کہ وہ دیتے ہیں, وہ کمپلین نہیں کرتے انڈینس کے اگینسٹ. وہ انڈیا کو دیتے ہیں, پاکستان کو دیتے, وہ کمپلین نہیں کرتے تھے. تو میں نے ان کا اپنے فادر کے کنٹری کا وہ جان گئی تھی کہ یہ لوگ جو خراب ہو رہے ہیں, جیسے ابھی یہ امبیزل کر کے یہ راجو آ گیا, اگر دبئی آ گیا, داؤد ابراہیم آ گیا انڈیا سے بھاگ کے, راجو محمد جعفر آ گیا پاکستان سے بھاگ کے, ایکس آرمی آفیسر کی بیٹی نے, اور اس ایکس آرمی پاکستانی اس کو ہیلپ کیا. پاکستان میں ایوری تھنگ گوز رائٹ. بٹ وہ نا کہتے ہیں کہ یہ یو اے ای کے جو شیخs ہیں, جو یو اے ای کا لاء ہے, وہ ایسا ہے کہ وہ اچھا کام ان کو ہیلپ کرتے ہیں, وہ کمپلین نہیں کرتے. اب میں رہی بیکاز آئی ایم ناٹ ویل, مجھے بھی آن مائی وٹ یو کال اٹ کیس, میں کمپلین کر وہ ایسا کچھ ریموٹ کنٹرول ہے اس بلا کے ہاتھ میں. سو انڈرسٹینڈنگ وہ ایڈجسٹ کرتی ہے. پتہ نہیں ابھی کیا میرے اس پہ کون سے نرو پہ وہ کیا ہے. میں تم لوگوں کی بھلائی چاہتی ہوں. مجھے آپ لوگوں سے مجھے بس جو فائنینشیل ہیلپ, تھینک یو سو مچ. اس سے تو پاکستان میں تو میں اگر پاکستان جاؤں گی تو مجھے ایئرپورٹ پہ ہی لے لیں گے کیا رہے, یا جو پاکستان میں ہیومن رائٹس وائلیشنز ہیں, لا اینڈ آرڈر نہیں ہے بالکل بھی, زیرو رائٹ. تو اور ویزا بھی مجھے نہیں ملا کچھ. میں نے ٹرائی کیا تھا 8, مائی فادر آلسو. تو ادھر پھر میں نے سوچا کہ اگر ان کو یو اے ای والوں کو نہیں پسند ہے, میری طبیعت ٹھیک نہیں ہے, آئی کانٹ گو ٹو لنڈن, اور میرے پاس پیسے نہیں ہیں جب تک میں اپنا نہیں کماؤں. مجھے لینا پڑا مائی بردر ہو واز ہیلپنگ می, ینگسٹ. ہم پاکستان میں تو پتہ نہیں کہاں لوٹ کے, اگر میں نے تو اپنی ماں کو کہا تھا لیٹس لیو دس کنٹری, ہاؤ کوڈ وی گو رائٹ ٹو اندر کنٹری, کہ ادھر اگر ہم مر بھی گئے, ایسے کرینک کالز, لوڈ شیڈنگ, ہم جنریٹر کبھی نہیں تھا, और अगर जनरेटर भी है तो जनरेटर इतना स्ट्रांग नहीं था कि एसी ऑन करे और हम लोगों को उल्टियाँ because my mother and I we can't take the heat. I tried to adjust to the heat. So all these problems and I have to you see मुझे अभी नाम लेके बोलना था तो इधर मुझे वैसे भी पुलिस आ जाएगी एक तो शेख का नाम लेना इधर मुझे कहा था बिल्कुल यानी मेरे फादर ने कहा था फ़ोन पे बिल्कुल मेंशन ही नहीं करना सीधा जेल में डिसअपियर नॉट इवन जेल यूल डिसअपियर कहाँ जाएगी बॉडी कहाँ होगी तुम्हें खुद नहीं पता होगा यू विल नॉट नो वेयर यू आर अच्छा अभी यू सी हाउ द यूके सफरिंग सॉरी आई डोंट वांट टू रब इट इन बट यू नो लाइक अभी देखें अभी जैसे एक ने नाम लेके यू नो द इंडियंस आर नॉट गोइंग टू लिसन दे जस्ट यूजलेस पीपल एम्पैथी जब इनका इंटरेस्ट होता है जैसे क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस ने कहा ना फिर और क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस ने जब सतगुरु का नाम लिया और वीडियो शेयर किया उसका फ्लैग कर दिया पता नहीं क्या कर दिया यूट्यूब फिर वो रंबल उसने उन्होंने निकाला है और मेरे रंबल पे मेरा काम नहीं कर रहा है आई डोंट नो व्हाट देव डन टू मी ओनली यूट्यूब इज़ वर्किंग like verify your account I have to keep going and yes I run around रंबल ने मुझे दिया and then you don't have so many followers to go live stream. So either you pay like 38 some dirhams around that dirhams, right? So I'm like, sometimes I can't pick up a thing and like this kind of a thing, shock. Oh, and Khuda, ya Khudaya, where are you? तो हम जुल्म को बर्दाश्त नहीं okay what was I saying what was the point here that name taking so because that there are other black Nigerians Africans all that and if you say like okay Dubai has banned some I don't know from Africa or Muslim Brotherhood I'm not sure because of that or why Sudanese or I don't know but okay this I can't say this properly, so but I have to talk about my case here. I don't know which nerve is pressed that I have to come here live streaming, and which nerve is pressed that remote control, remote. So you don't understand, or maybe I don't understand you. I could be wrong. एक black American, yeah. What had a problem with Uber. So he uploaded a video that because he's black, he had a problem with the white Uber driver, right? White man, I think. And because you see, now the UK has a Britisher, rightfully so, has a video here against a black British immigrant who has harassed the women who was a woman who was already distressed, right? So very good. Showing their face, showing his face, the man's face. Turns out to be a black man, right? No discrimination. But this is there, right? So there are yellow, there's we Eastern us, the whatever skin color, what can I do? They would call Asians. And so I felt that names should be taken out rather than, thinking, like I'm thinking it has been very defragment, draining my energy already. Thinking, who is the one who did this to me? And it is terrible, right? And anything that I was being attacked, and sometimes they make me feel it's a sheikh, Like this Baba, I don't know who this Baba, Indian Baba, what he wants to say. Where is the Dubai Sheikh? Who is involved? The news is just saying Dubai Sheikh with the Baba, sex partner. He wants sex partners from India, girls. He's forcing to have sex with these Indian girls. Now, in some of the videos I saw of this Baba and the Dubai Sheikh, there's no mention of Dubai Sheikh in the videos. So what is this? I don't know. Anyways. Oh my God. So I need to know, it would be better instead of this, you see. Yesterday, it's God has told me. Now, which God has told me? Now I can tell you which God has told me. So I was doing healing card, and I said, God, can you tell me like this? Also, he says dowsing you can use. I just healing card, looking at the healing card again. I said, God, can you tell me who my enemy is? Because that's what's coming in my mind. Maybe the thing is on remote control of this lady, witch, crafty witch, sorcerer. So it came Yusuf Agha Mahmud. So there's like from the computer, my sisters, there was Yamdud who was teasing a girl, and then he said, I will fuck you, and sorry to use this word, oh God. I should use F, sorry, I'm not well. You can understand. So I don't like to use these words, but in what they did to me, I started to use these words and very vulgar language, slurs and all this. And yeah, and the last time in my one of my videos, I made one mistake. Now I saw Paramam Savishwanandas. I mean, English is not that good. You can't expect, but I've learned English, and so what mistake? Quadruply punished. That's what my father said, that we Shias should be quadruply punished. Now that we know the truth, and this is the truth. So whatever it is, like Dr. Moe is telling me in Karachi that there is reincarnation, and all this, but the last stage of the person is coming to this true religion, Shia Islam. So like that, I also thought, as my father said, I was like thinking, but my father doesn't believe in reincarnation. But he said, it's enough is enough now. Since you are a Shia, you should be, yeah, so the right word is quadruply. Sorry, I forget sometimes, and I misuse the words, like I misused leverage. I hope it does make a big difference in what I'm showing, the truth that I'm showing against Islam. मुझे क्या लगता है समझ के इधर जो एनर्जी है वो ऐसे ऑप्रेस कर रही है कि मुझे लगता है कि ये एक रेप बियॉन्ड रेप है अभी बियॉन्ड समन गेटिंग रेप्ड पता नहीं सॉरी privacy violated on the spiritual level. They can do what they want to do to me. I have no hatyar, armor to protect myself. I have. There's the sea salt I bought thanks to the financial help, and the free supermarket for this much we get. Free petrol every month, this much amount, and all that. It's so on one hand this. So the way the UAE does, like they will do what is good, right? I can see this when I came here. So I said, people, even my people, saying things against, one thing I heard was that Baba Zayed didn't like the Shia, didn't like Shia Islam and this, so he doesn't like. But then I saw that Baba Zayed's one of the wives, Sheikha, Her Highness, was friends with, good friends with Nusrat Bhutto was a Shia. And then I found nothing on, I tried to find something, like, and but even like Baba Zayed's, Sheikh Zayed's friendship, like Baba Zayed, I call him, because you see what he said, what I found on Wikipedia, that's what I want to follow when I get into when I can, when I'm able to, like human. So I even searched this. I had searched something about Baba Zayed being friends with the they may have been with the Muslim before like the which organization that's become now terrorist करार किया गया है ना declared but he was meeting there was a foreign website Baba Zahid was meeting some of these you see but now the Arabs have become against UAE against Muslim Brotherhood and Qatar has been put against on this, right? It's been against Qatar. But I see Qatar also now recently saying for justice, Amir Haman, what's his name? Sorry, Qatar's Amir. So this also, so I searched where I can find anything against Abu Dhabi. I can find. Or Baba Zahid had a meeting with the Taliban or what are the Al Qaeda. Sheikh Zayed with Al Qaeda a long time ago. So they had pitched a tent somewhere in the desert or something. Sheikh Zayed with Al Qaeda. Okay? Friends. Yeah, this, there is no known connection between Sheikh Zayed and Al Qaeda. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan was the founder. Okay, AI overview. So the foreign websites could be false on this. Now you see, New York Times, Mohammed bin Zayed, now his son, who is the president, our president, UAE's president. Now you see, now like this, they're giving New York Times, Sheikh Mohammed, but they've put Mohammed bin Zayed's dark vision of the Middle East future. The enemy, oh God. So, anyways, there's, or Al Qaeda, or maybe Taliban, I'm not sure, anyways, these. So, that's a foreign website, gave this UAE cabinet. Of course, like the campaign, human rights campaign, Yemen, UAE-backed force launch military operation to track down Al Qaeda now. The national news, our UAE, has given this. What do Emiratis think about this guy? Oops, which guy? It's His Highness Sheikh Abdullah. Yeah, so that's very good. I read it. He predicted it. You see, he predicted Sheikh, and then Saudi UAE accused of transferring US weapons to Al Qaeda, linked terrorists, Middle East monitor. So on one hand, this, what's going on? Is there hypocrisy? Sheikh Zayed sought US intervention to curb Saudi territorial claims against Gulf states. I'm reading Middle East Monitor. Then we have the Arabian business, Al Qaeda latest. Rasul Khaima's links to Al Qaeda, not Iran, is the real issue. The Guardian. This is 6 June 2010. Also, I found this. So, may God give His Highness our President long life. You see, I can hardly do anything, and we have a prayer. But, Imam Zainul Abidin, right? So, only keep me alive until my life is beneficial for others. When my life is not beneficial for others, Don't keep me out. So if I'm complaining against Sheikhs and Arabs, but I know that they love their country, like my father said, very truly. So they love their country, they love their, at least they will not, the money comes on time even before the first right, end of month. Uh, it's amazing this part like of this. They care for it shows they care. I don't know why what the models again. Maybe there are um, some that want to shock the living daylights out of us people. You see this. My father said it happens around everywhere, but the problem is that since Arabs are so uh, you know rich. So I don't want to talk. I don't even know if His Highness will listen to my appeal here. Can we stop? Can we try? I'm trying to stop all this, right? Zulm, like oppression in the world. And then if I see in my country, my father's country also, like, although I never felt later on that Pakistan was my country. So sometimes I call it my father's country, UAE. Sometimes I call it my country. But definitely my great grandfather's country. It is. My father even hasn't lived in Dubai, UAE, his country. Neither did Haji Habib, who was a friend of Sheikh Rashid and Sheikh Zayed. My great grandfather wasn't. His, so, and Haji Habib used to have, like, in Pakistan, Karachi, his cars had this UAE, Dubai number plates, right? But the thing is, Haji Habib never came to Dubai, never lived in Dubai. He may have known Arabic, but we are Lawatis, Arabs. Now they've accepted us, and our children, our generations now, they speak Arabic fluently. But those Arabs, UAE ones who lived in Pakistan, like Haji Habib never came to Dubai. He passed away in so like my father. So we never Arabic is a hard, difficult language to learn and to pronounce. Some of the words are difficult. We, my father's thing, even some of my cousins who are here who went to St. Mary's School and then went for high studies to America, they don't. They can't fluently. You know, talk in Arabic. Or I was like, no, no, Daddy. He was like, yes, yes. So if some Arab here in the office, government office, tell, oh, you don't know Arabic, or I was telling him a pizza man was saying, how can you not know Arabic? Okay, your mother is Pakistani, but my mother is from this, but my father or mother is Arab, and I know. So he said it's okay, like don't get nervous or worried that someone tells you that you don't know Arabic. So don't get afraid. Like at the immigration also. If now I'm not traveling at all, but how come she doesn't know Arabic? And then they could check my passport twice or thrice, or go into the. Now, even the ID card man was giving me, like, he was like, I went alone. The girls, women here don't go alone making their IDs. We used to send, for the renewal passport, our assistants, my uncle's assistant here. If I came without my father here to get renewed, they would send, they didn't even, like, I never saw myself signing my maybe they would bring the and Sharjah from Sharjah, and I don't know. I don't remember ever going to a Sharjah passport office. Just once in year 2000, my uncle took us all. And I was like surprised. Why are we going to Shah? this time with my uncle. Um, all my step brothers, sisters for the passport. Never seen. Like before that, I'd never seen. Before year 2000 somewhere, I'd never seen. Because my father wasn't, but his brother, youngest brother, took us for the renewal of the passport to Sharjah, right? So I've never seen before that a passport, UAE passport office. So for me, like they say on the internet, on the online, it's so important. It's so easy, not important, easy to renew your ID and all this. But someone like me, they wanted my father's cat. Oops, I forgot the first Arabic ras that book, family book. And twice he said, then he said, came home and through the WhatsApp sending him my father's family book. So this and it's terrible being harassed like this on the metaphysical level, oppressed, Mazloom, Miskin. They can subdue me. I don't know when they will. So, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan and please try to understand. Oh, my dizzy. What is this that I'm getting? I can't even explain it. I don't know what adjustment. Remote control. Okay. They have the remote. So, anyways, this is now on Raju now. You see, I don't want to get in trouble here, but I will. So I'm taking out names. So it's better to take out names. I don't know for you. Like Sheikh Abdullah, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah, I'd like to call him His Highness. Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan has said, may God protect him. They're very good for their country. They love their country. And they're doing great. They're helping their Emiratis, right? So my life is like useless. I'm a liability here. And moreover, I'm getting my neck, so oppressed here every minute, right? So Sheikh Abdullah told them, His Highness, that let's see what the Emiratis think about this. Dubai, what do they think here on Reddit? I'm not going to play this because I don't want to get copyrights infringement here on YouTube. Already it's the Indians are perhaps the ones who are angry at me because I revealed their lies here. And they must be, of course, on Facebook also, they've found out. Indians are good at IT and all this. The video is purposely clipped out of context. Jabur. So there are some enemies of UAE also from the Muslim Brotherhood. So wondering whether these murders and unaccountable murders that are happening, there could be these, even the Arabs, like some, from here and there, Syrian and Jordanian, and although the king Jordan is a very good friend of UAE, right? But these people just purposely used to spread Islamophobia and fear mongering, assault Muslims in Europe. The Hebrew text should have been evidence enough, but you posted it anyways. Franco is Jabur. You're on Reddit. How shall I show you? Oh, God. Oh, so this is our founding fathers, His Highness Sheikh Zayed, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah, and we have major respect for him. Deleted name is deleted. He's a Prime Minister of Foreign Affairs and the son of, may God bless him and protect him, give him long life, give him perfect health. Thank you. Deleted is saying this. Let me see where the. Can I open this? No. Now, no more can I open the camera. Oh, so because it's on the other side. Now it's changed. YouTube. I don't know. But this is. Sorry, I can't show you this, what I'm reading out from Reddit. The video is purposely clipped out of context. This video, oh God, what a long name, and I'm using the wrong, and my eyes, my head is weird. I can't take it anymore. JC feels bad for me. This video is purposely clipped out of context. What was the exact context? Could you elaborate? Could you, yeah, so I, extra dash drawing 6983 2 years ago, I got the clip from a Jewish propaganda account. That's why it has Hebrew translation, confirming the video is used to spread Islamophobia, as you mentioned. Oh my God, Ken Kit, he himself reposted this video last night on official Twitter account. It's not out of context. That's the point he wanted to make. His Highness himself, Kankit, says, let's check His Highness Abdullah's 2 years ago Twitter. That was Twitter, so we go to X platform and need to check. We don't know what this is really. Sheikh, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah. I don't want to get him into more trouble than it's. Sheikh Abdullah, I'm slow. Oh God, I can't find it. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Rashid Al Ma'ala. No, bin Zayed. There's no. I can't find the. Right now, Sean Maguire. Yeah, who is he? I'm only trying to warn the West about things that most people in the Middle East already deeply. He doesn't have a. I can't see his account. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed's account. A wise warning from the UAE's foreign minister. Is this for real or? Anyways, I can't find his. Sad to see what's happening to the UK and Europe today. This is in Hassan Ani. Okay, it's in English also. That Hassan Sajwani. Oh, my relatives, fathers. Oh, Hassan Sajwani. He is from my my father's cousins. Who is married to is married to my eldest uncle, Sajwani. Sad to see what's happening to the UK and Europe today. Remember when UAE foreign minister with the flag? He's got the UAE flag also. The X platform. His Highness Foreign Minister, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed warned Europe 8 years ago. I wish they had listened to him then. The day has come. Oh, so I'm going like this. So he's the son of Hussein Sajwani. And he's Emirati also, right? So I know him. I mean, I've haven't met him personally, but I know. So this. Okay. Now let me. When I'm talking about my case, I have to keep the comments I think this time I'm going to keep the comments not open, closed. But again, I forgot here. So, so this, no, I couldn't find His Highness's account on X platform. So, um, anyways, a lot of, God knows what's going on here. And I don't know. I need to know about my life, what's going on, who did this. It was so much on my father. So recently I remembered the movie quote, who benefits? But I put like, of course there are jealous people. I was told in London by the clairvoyant that in your Middle East and all this, I told her I'm from the Middle East, but I had come from Pakistan. So the eastern side of the continent and all this. She said there is jealousy and there is all this, of course, but there's only one witch. So please take help. Who is jealous of your mother and father. So I thought of two people, and I thought of Raju's mother, Afsar. Because I've seen, not only that they told me, I've seen her hitting my mother when she was flirting. So, my, now Hassan, aunt, Yani Hassan Sajo. Okay, so, she's married to my eldest uncle. And so her husband was there at my grandparents' place, right? One time. I mean, there were many times. So this time, Afsar was there too at my grandparents' place, her aunt's place. My grandmother being her aunt, maternal grandmother, my mother's mother. So they started to flirt. My uncle, Fuad Sajwani, and Afsar. I don't know, and then my mother got up and said, no, you're not flirting. Stop this. And then I think his wife was there or she heard. So she said to me, even recently, some time ago, I don't know, in 19, she said, I will never forget what your mother, or was it in sometime, many years later, she said, your mother stood up for me. So, Afsar hit my mother, and I even saw that later. She started to hit so my grandfather, our aunts, banned her, right? And Mutar also remembers this. She said, I came and I started to have Halim. She was having Halim or what, she told me recently in year 2000 when I spoke to her over the phone. She was in Canada. So Mutahar also has evidence that this happened, the fight, and that that Afsar hit my mother, and I saw that upstairs. Or did I dream? Where were the upstairs? I could see from they were living in. So I could see I was on the first floor and they were on the second floor, and there she hit my mother very badly, So. Then that's it. Then my grandfather banned her, Afsar, Raju's mother, forever. Now, never come to my house. But then after my okay. But then when I was in London, I was told that she had come to my grandmother, aunt's place, where my grandmother was, and she had asked for forgiveness and all this. Yeah. So it's they're great. I need to know who did this to me, right? And then this will stop all this. Then I can maybe this coming here a little bit the thing that will stop is this one did it, naming people and all this and getting into trouble, and then people don't respect. The police want to do Forget it. Who needs respect, right? As long as you know that you're right and you're doing it for the right, you may not be doing it the right way, people agreeing, but it's for the right. Sorry, so yeah, I could be wrong. Doing like bringing out names, family, this, that. Oh God. But I think instead of letting the person wonder, how many blacks are doing this, and so it's better to like this UK British person from UK showed the picture and the name. So this is an African immigrant. Why don't you why don't you rise against this and say something? He harassed a distressed woman. So it's good. So the point is that his name, his picture, the video where he harassed is shown. I don't have that kind of evidence. So when I'll be saying this, people won't understand what I'm trying to say. And but I hope the authorities, who I've been since uploading videos here, authorities concerned, if you can take action and be protected. Also that you are protected and see that you are available for someone like this. So I did it on the sidelines. So anyone who doesn't care about this, please unsubscribe. And anyone who doesn't agree to this, right? My way, it's my way, or I may, even at times, I may not agree to it, but majboor hu main, I have no other, wait. I cannot explain how helpless I feel. And this gives me some help, courage, some strength, although not. So people will say, no, no, don't give names. Just say they're a covert narcissist, or my ex was a covert narcissist, or I don't even know which. So I'm looking at all the, my mind is going, my inside sight is being stretched, strained, here and there. I don't even know. And I can't even talk properly. I needed an expert. So if someone comes here, I can't even, sorry, you don't know about my case. This is not debating like with Sharif Khan reason. Can't explain at that time. I can't even give my justify with it. I think names should be now, like, how, like, for example, UAE takes insults and all this seriously. It's a criminal offense if you now, even if you call someone an idiot, your partner, on WhatsApp, right? So before even this happens, that your partner calls you an idiot, what should we have done to make this world a better place so that your partner didn't have to call you idiot? So this I go into very deeply. But the thing is that also at this point, like, we can go deep into this and see human, like Krishnamurti and David Bohm and the dialogues he had, like that. What could we have done? And does this person feel any remorse? Things like that. What are we human beings? Like for awakening insight, spiritual awakening, or what to channel, that the society recently, I don't agree with him, but I didn't put a comment there, you see? I think human beings have been like this, but now they've had a chance, right? Easy. Or if they get a chance to easily prey another and become violent, they would. Why would they? So, not generalizing, but no, wait a minute. But there definitely are human beings like Hitler, and World War II, World War I, World War, happened. And so violence has always been there in human beings. So how to stop this conflict in human beings? Although now the population increased, you see, like my father used to say, when I used to tell him, why is there so much poverty in India then? And all this, so why are there people suffering? He would say that, you see, you have to you can't compare Pakistan to India. Here, my father said, look at these Muslims, what they are doing. even the Jews don't go after each other like these Sunnis against the Shias, Muslim, they're so united. Like another example he would give is that the same species animal would not kill each other and fight with each other unless the human beings want to have that cockfight. What is that called? Make the animals fight, and they're watching it and enjoying it. But the same species, my father used to give this example, but I don't know. If research shows that animals with the same species fighting each other and killing each other and in conflict, like the angel said to Allah, "Oh, you'll send these." So, the Quran ayat. But the Jews I've seen are very united and they don't go against each other. So maybe because of their history or what. Like the Muslims against the Shias and this and that. Even though the Shias know, but even though they may have a reason to say things against Sunnis, but not like the Sunnis say against the Shias, right? They can say, yeah, they're deviants or they're victims and all this, not kafir, kafir, kafir. And mushrik, mushrik, mushrik. And that's a very strong word against a Muslim that could have him, give him a death penalty. They are, they're not uniting, they're disuniting the Muslim world, the Shias, and this could create a hatred for the Shias, and some Muslims could go and kill them, take their lives. Muslims don't realize the implications of this. You know how serious it is to call a Muslim a kafir? Then he's a hypocrite. So you're supposed to kill the hypocrites, right? So someone could take which surah in the Quran? Surah 4, ayat 90, and kill the Shias. They have divided and this and that. So my father said, Jews even don't do this to their own selves, Jews. What the Muslims are doing, have been, against their own Muslims. Such intense hatred. So the Sunni Muslims, they forget when His Highness Sheikh Abdullah is saying something, it's Islamophobia, it's out of context. But how much out of context and what against your own fellow Muslim Shias have you been? And then the Shias also in Iran against the Baha'is have been. Yeah? And against the, the spy, Jew spy. And then you tell us in Pakistan that, we're not Jew. What are the Sunnis saying that Ibn Saba created division and so the Shias some say the Shias come from Ibn Saba who was a Jew and he divided the Muslims. And so Iran also this, you see, then Shias look at Iran, what it has done, thinking, that the Baha'is are spies of the Jews. Israel. That's why they change. Actually, it's the evil of this religion that makes them do these things and think, the suspicions and so much zulm. They wanted to kill Bab, Irani religious scholars, and persecuting the Baha'is even now in Iran. And God knows who in Iran, so much human documentation. Iran, human rights documentation on Facebook, I see every day. So many persecutions. What is this? Again, human rights violations. So there's. So I thought, so it's like do or die now. So those family members who were not good with me in this 19 years, that from year 2000 or even 12 years now, a dozen years gone by, and their uncle comes from Dubai, And these Raju and these people changed after my mother's death. Oh, I have to talk about that also, how they changed. Yeah. Oh, and another thing I've recorded on the video that points to Raju Muhammad Jafar on Facebook being sorry, and I had to put this also, yeah. Hassan Bakis. I've never told Ashwa, like my family side, they were so scared of Afsar because she damages through black magic, and if she. Oh, and she also said when she was hitting my mother, after that she came down, they came down, and then in that room where it all started, the flirt, she said, आंतों के ने बाबू के जुदा कींदेस नजर आंतों के ने बाबू के जुदा कींदेस. That's my Sindhi Khoja. Yeah. Even the Iranis learned her Sindhi Khoja. But her mother is the to 10 10. And my grandmother, because she was younger maybe and came to Karachi, and so she learned with the Khoja Sindhis. Excellent. Like you could not make out that she was a Irani from her Khoja Sindhi accent. My grandmother, she used to say the. That's 10 in Khoja Sindhi. Okay, so this happened, and eventually my father never liked my mother. It happened, and he got married to another. Toke ne babu ke juda ki. This meaning, I will separate. Afsar auntie said this when the flirt and all this, my grandparents' place. Long time ago, I was a child. I don't even know if we had, before going to London even, so I was very small. I was like 5, 6 years old. What? 5 years old? 4 years old? She said, I will separate you and your husband. Right? She told my mother. And now she's like, oh, Zahra, I called her and she said, no, Salwat Baro. Say Durud Sharif on the phone if she's got ladies coming. She brings ladies to do, and she's sometimes very, she's a very jungly woman. She's a very hard woman. She's not a soft woman like my mother. Right? Cruel. There's some, she's not that soft and loving. So she must be a covert. But she told me, and even her mother disowned her. But then she got so she didn't get anything from her mother because I think it was, I don't know, because she had an affair with Hassan Baki and she had his child while she was married to Fida Hussain Chacha, uncle. So recently I was like, oh, you people, you keep saying that Raju is, he could look like his grandfather Hassan Nana, right? Not Hassan Baki. So, and the height and everything, because the Fida Hussain Chacha was also not tall. He was average height. So Mutar told me, it's not we saying. Long time ago, it's because I said from you people I heard that also Raju is an illegitimate son and she had an affair while married to Fida Hussain Chacha and he was a Sindhi. She said, no. In the past history, Afsar herself used to say that to people, she used to announce. I was okay. And Mutar, but anyways, this is what Mutar, I can't say it's the truth, but this is what she told me over the phone when she was in Canada recently, some years ago here. I was in, where I was in. Herself used to say that she had an affair with Hassan Baki and then she even got married to Hassan Baki and then her youngest son, Badr, is a legitimate son. So Fida Hussain Chacha passed away and then after some years she got back to her lover, I think. But this way we don't say. You see, I don't talk like this. So I was telling Mutar, I was like, how come you people say this? She said, no, we are not the ones who used to say this. She herself used to say it because, you see, my mother never said this against her. My mother never. sister, like Mutar and all. And they've told me also that she's damaged some people's houses. That's like, how old was I when she, in my childhood? So that really got to me in my childhood. In fact, as she was walking in, I jumped on my bedroom window, went up to open the window to, from the window, say something to her, right? Because my two aunts told me in my bedroom that, you know, Afsar, she's damaged so many people's houses and now she's here. And so, so I was a little, you know, gone out like Zanjeer, Amitabh Bachchan, very angry. Okay, now this person, so I don't know, I don't know. So whatever's coming here, I just say today it's this one, yesterday it was that one, and maybe tomorrow it'll be someone else. But for now, what other, so, okay, so these are the, I shouldn't say criminal case against, but I just put it like that, a criminal case against Hajri and Yusuf Agha Mahmud, then a criminal case against Raju, Muhammad Jafar also. So there are, now these are the evidences, proofs from his side that allege that he did it, that, but I can't put alleged, I just put criminal case, right? So you may agree with me, you may not. However, this thing has to come out. Even God told me. But God told me recently that it was Agha Mahmud, Yusuf Agha Mahmud. My sister's computer and my sister, they made hate me, and they had some, you know, the remote control. So my aunt was saying, like, I can't stop the fight. I know the fight will happen, but I can't stop the fight. So I can't call and say, listen, Zahara, today you and your sister keep away, right? You go somewhere else and your sister just keep away. Because the fight, the woman, the sorcerer, wants the fight to happen. She said, if I call you and tell you this, you'll say, oh, she put it in my mind, and that's why the fight took place. Because even if she calls me and says this, the fight will take place. So they want the sisters to fight with each other, mother and daughter fighting, and all this. And my aunt said that I stop one thing of her, she's got 10 things ready. So I said, does she have 10 hands? Like then I found out Durga Ma has 10 arms and hands, right? Right? My God, 10 hands. 10 things ready. One thing I stopped. So I try to, you know, one thing, where's it? Okay, this thing. Stop this thing. I try to do healing. And then the other things are not working properly inside of me. Going wrong. So this, and what else is there? So the evidence now I'm getting against Muhammad Jafar is that twice his mother called and said, Bi Fatma, oh no, once she came to my house saying, Bi Fatma Zara has come in my house, in my dream for you, who are you, and this and that. And then, and so this, right, in year 2000, when this violation of my privacy, schizophrenic symptoms and all that started to happen. And then again, I called her and said, did Bi Fatma Zara? She said, yes, you know, or she called and she said, oh, Bi Fatma Zara has come again. And this is where I saw you and Bi Fatma Zara. She made those day. And then I got an email from Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi, Shia, that my friend, right? He's put, before he used to put beggar. Now he's put my friend. Now, then afterwards I was like, so this could be the evidence, taken as evidence against who is doing this. Like it's pointing to, although my aunt said that after the chunti hai, this bala is, that means this bala is a giant. Gulliver's Travels. So, mother's chunti, maybe. I'm not sure, yeah? So, and the son has turned out to be a giant. then my in year 2000, since I was now my mouth had opened, and all this, so I was with Gohar in the car, my aunt, and I said the Chaji. Can you imagine telling her that I know about Chaji and it's come? That was in the old house, 1985. Yeah, and in year 2000, this is where Gohar finds out that I know Shaji. Because now my mouth is open and I'm compelled to say things. So she said, Gohar told me, oh, I know Shaji is the Jadugar, Sarah, right? Black magician. And he was gay to some mountain he used to go to and do all this. God knows. So he didn't look religious, yeah, but you could tell, like he had this mystic, he was into the mystics. I didn't, and imagine, I wouldn't think like this, right, until I got proper evidence against their mother that she's a Jadugani. No matter what my aunts told me, I wouldn't. And later on in my life, when they came to be my friends, Raju came with Vessel, but like then I had changed. But after breaking, damaging families, we have to talk like, I have to bring the name out. And it's good. But send back to sender now, this YouTube, which one is it? The video. This is not about revenge. This is about what they say. They've put it very well in English here. Where's the video? Oh God, I have to search for it. Send back to sender. Your powerful healing. They say that it is a thing of return to sender curse. No, I mean, what they say here is that, no, it's in the I have to get into the description box. Can't show you this video on YouTube. They aimed at you, they pressed weight into your field, and you cannot, you carried it like it was yours. You know what it was, the face, the moment, the attack, and it's carried on, that landed. Only I know. You can't imagine what I felt and have been feeling. Etheron is the cut, the moment so reverses everything sent toward you, snaps back, sharpened. Not punishment, not ritual, just nature's correction. So if they're not correcting themselves, they don't want to correct themselves, then nature has to correct, and we invoke nature. It's for correction. It's not for punishment. It's not a ritual against them. Curses sent against them now. It's just nature's correction. What they gave returns without apology. Without you see, so this is what this is the channel Neurascend. Neurascend, NEURASCEND on YouTube. May God protect this channel. Return to sender, full force backlash. Energy subliminal. Okay? This is the video. And you can check the description under this video that I've read out. So this is just a correction of nature, because without apology oppressing me so much, I felt it, that no one's business. I felt it like no one's business for years. And they're going and getting married, and Punjabi chahiye, breasts, sorry, now I've gone crazy, yeah? और ये चाहिए, and so his wife, we were in the car, Raju's wife was saying that I'm beautiful, like I said, the beauty is in your eyes, so the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So Raju must have told her or something, I don't know, but she had this insecurity maybe. So in year 2000 when they got married, no, I mean that time also, newly wed. Thank God Simi auntie didn't give Raju her daughter. My God, You see, people were scared of Afsar, not only my aunts. She damaged, like uski कहते हैं bala ke, like black, like if she curses someone. My mother and my father never got along. And then in London, my mother, when her aunt came from United States of America, my mother said, मेरी और बाबू की नहीं बनती है, like her father. But for her, she's attached me to her father so much. She loves her father. So Zara auntie said to my mother, divorce. Right? So just years after my things started to happen, and my father stopped loving my mother, and he wouldn't sit with her. He would sit with his brother and watch TV, or he'll go to casino, and my wife is fighting with me, and I can't sit at home, and this and that. The problem. Either it was my mother or it was. But he used to go to. What about the tawafs he went to when? So after a month of his marriage, he started going. Then my mother was complaining in my childhood that your father goes to these tawaf ladies dancing. Very nicely she put it for me in my childhood. So that's like when my mother was and she can't get up. This was my father's complaint. 13-year-old can't get up. Something that maybe your mother, daddy, was torturing my mother. That's why she couldn't get up. So my father wanted to divorce her. So he went to her mother, my grandmother, and that. Anyways, but that was before Afsar said that I'm going to separate you from your husband. Okay, now the evidence there. Where's the evidence? What else was that I was thinking? See, my memory is so terrible. Is it in this? I've recorded the video. It's in the device I'm using. Where is this? No, I'm very slow here. It sounds better. Oh. No. Okay. What's the other evidence? So I back to year 2000. Afsar auntie Raju's mother twice. Now I told Bibi Fatma to Zahra, can you please come in another person's dream, or give me more info like this now after some more years, 2 years. Now please, why is she coming to Afsar auntie's dream all the time, right? That's something. And she is a jealous person, like someone from Dubai came to Karachi to get married, and she on one Mehndi night, oh God, they kept me in charge of just stand here, and it's going to start the ceremony rituals for the bride. I don't remember really that Afsar auntie coming and I'm telling her, no, you're not supposed to start the ritual. Maybe, I don't remember at all, yeah? So Afsar, that, the brides, even this I don't remember, that I may have told her, that I may have told these people who were wanting to start the ritual on the bride, that let the groom's mother come, or the bride's, whatever, right? Like that, start. She made a big thing. I don't even remember saying this. I'm trying hard to remember. Raju, okay, so they're not coming. Raju, suppose now the thing is in my house ceremony, Karachi, one wedding ceremony. Raju's not coming to make the stage. He's supposed to come and make the stage. I had to call him again, like, where are you? So then he came and he said, you stopped my mother, you were rude with my mother that Mehndi night. Oh my God, I'm like, what? You prevented my mother from this, Zara, you're very, after my mother, it is, if anyone I respect, it is you. the woman you cannot get. So I said, no, no. And maybe I'd forgotten that I may have said, I may, but I don't know. Even now, I don't know. Like, let the bride's mother come first, or they should start, like I was. Oh, I purposely did that against Afsar. She told the whole house, Tayyabad, everyone, like they're looking at me, dirty looks and not talking. Even Ashwaq came and he's like, not talking to me. I said, Khali wali with Ashwaq. But the way Raju put it to me, like, I had to then say, no, no, I had to say that I can put my hand on the Quran and say that I didn't say this to your mother like this, right? But I wouldn't. I just bluffed him because, I said, even if there's a court case, you're not putting your hand on the Quran. But there I made a mistake. So, because Raju said that after my mother, if there's any woman, anyone sorry, not woman, I was, not a woman as yet, any person I respect, it is you. And how could you do this to my mother? Now imagine, this only once, they started to stop talking to me and all this. I said, Khali wali with Ashwaq. My father said, I said, I'm not the one. Then my cousin came and said, very sorry. If she's come, the mother has come to Dubai, and she was crying, and there's one, and she made a big this thing that one of the wedding ceremony in Karachi has to take place in my house, my house, my house. I said, what's this? You have a house here? This is. So yeah, he said, and as we entered my bedroom, my younger cousin, the light bulb burst. They said, oh, thank God, yeah, God, balata. Like, we're not superstitious, but this time, him and I, we looked at each other and I'm like, okay, I wasn't superstitious, neither was he. But as we were talking about this and entering my bedroom, my younger cousin, very nice person, very decent, Sharif, because, I have to be in my bedroom to smoke and all this, right? So I invite, because we don't really have a place where I can smoke in my house, and a decent place to sit, like in the living room downstairs. It's all glasses. So this happened, and yeah. So what's the evidence of year 2000 and Sayyid Yusuf Zedi? One is the email I got from Sayyid Yusuf Zedi, my friend, when Bibi Fatma Zahra, Prophet Muhammad's daughter, came in Auntie Afzal's dream. See, they're not even letting me speak properly. Spellbound or talkbound. Oh, and it was so terrible. I was telling them. I brought threads. Ali Asghar, my father, would bring threads for me if I couldn't go on the 5th for Majlis and all this. Put it on. Don't attack me, right? For Rasulullah, Allah's sake, if you are believers. And then how shocking it was that a Sayyid Shia had sold his soul to the devil. Like Sayyid Yusuf said. For me, at that time, and not being able to take the shock and being in shock. My God, these Shias doing this? Like long time ago, I told myself, whatever you do, please don't, your religion, see, you can blame me for being terrible, but don't blame my religion, right? Imam Hussain ka barham rakho, honor him. So we Muslims are bad, I would say to the Christians. We don't have the We're not baptized, we don't have the Holy Spirit. But for God's sakes, don't bring my religion in, right? I say, but that I'm a Muslim, I can do this. That's when I left Mr. Shah. That was the last straw on the camel's back. Mr. Shah called my love foolish. It's like, I'm spoiled, so my parents have spoiled me. So blame it on my parents, blame it on me, but not on my religion. Blame it on my love. That's it. That was the last time, September, end of August, beginning of September, 1989. So, when I could leave the one who I couldn't leave every second of pain for 6 years. Shias, what are you? Abbas, Bani na liya. And the Sayyid Yusuf Zadi greedy for sex and possessing a woman, his cousin in Jalud. That's what he's about. Sorry to put it this way, but I'm not like, yeah, so what is the other evidence? So this is another evidence. And they changed after my mother's death. Raju has come, like, my mother has said that someone told me. And so her तबीयत और भी खराब हो गई है मेरी माँ की. Because someone told her, and he knew very well who told her, right? That my mother has committed suicide, maybe it's a suicide. Because why was the door locked from the inside? And things like, ऐसे आके I came up as they calmed down and all this. So Raju, and Raju is a fair weather friend, like. This is what I found out after so many years. But the year 2000, that he would be behind this, harming me. His daughter's name is Fatima, is it? How old is she now? So God has been waiting, you see, at that time, and I was like, no. It has to go back to them. God, you have to. They're really messing me up. They've made me maddening attacks. And Mufassar, his friend. So there was a Pakistani group of men following me. I was driving the car, and I don't like that. So Raju knows that I don't like people looking at me or following me or thinking of, like, if I don't like them, don't waste your time thinking of me. Shouldn't put me in your heart and in that way. That, I want to possess her. I want her to be my wife. And I went in Mufasser's house outside and rang the bell. And, and another, so Raju knows that I don't like this, right? So imagine every second a man is looking at me. I can't itch. Like this itching, I can't scratch myself. This is like 25 years now. Even now, like, I had to, someone had to pull because my shoulder is under my t-shirt. Scratch. Watching, feeling, right? You cannot imagine what they did and have done. Names have to come out. Sorry, family names, there's whoever, and the ones who haven't helped me also. And so I told Raju once, he was coming for the Eid, like, is there someone who can find out? You are a friend of Mr. Asif Zardari. Now he's the president. And your thing, my family reform court, for the court, will go in the cold storage, Zara. I can't give this to. If I give it to the president of Pakistan, or Mr. Asif Zardari, that I know, politician, it will go in the cold storage. Oh, and another thing, diary. So that's before year 2000. I come back in 1998 September from London for good. I've graduated and everything. Oh, that this is not about your, but some they. I was when I was in London. My brother was living, youngest brother. He wouldn't dare go through my. He's a very good person. Diaries or anything. So I asked my father. So what they've done is they've torn the cover of my diary and put it in between. So there was a wedding. Raju's relative, closer to Raju, in my house. In my room, the bride, they told me, they made the bride sit and prepare her for the mehndi or whatever the ceremony was. All the ceremonies, most of them were in my. Okay, I have to go now. So Raju could have. So Raju could have read that diary of mine. Read my diary to my